coming out of studio today.
In beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina.
He stands next to his world-famous producer, Jay York.
He is the top talk show host on the internet today.
Here is Dee Hall.
Initiate a Jay York production. Jay York production. Jay York production.
You are in the mix with Dee Hall and the People's Show.
Coming to us out of studio today in beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina. He stands next to his world-famous producer, Jay York. He is the number one, undisputed, top talk show host on the air today. The voice of the People Show. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Dee Hall.
Jay York production.
What's happening, everybody? Good to see everybody. It's another Sunday. Yeah, another Sunday. We're back on Combat Sports. This is a Sunday that we always try to keep it open for the combat people. Yeah, it doesn't matter what sport you are, as long as you're kicking some ass, right? Good to see y'all. Thank y'all for coming on, man, in conjunction with my man, Jay York. Before we get started, we got a couple of things we're going to talk about. We'll get into that here in just a moment. This is an online program. It's the work of talk and discussion. This is an online talk show that educate adult audiences. Parental advisory is advised. Some things may not be censored for kids. So if you would, we say some words sometimes that's out of the way. So hopefully your kids won't be around. But that's the usual thing for me is to let you know what's going on when you got kids around. You know what I'm saying? Because we say some little bad words sometimes, but not out the way. And not out the way. Yes, as I was saying before we just come on, fights was on last night. Carissa Shields, she won last night. Who saw that fight last night? Who saw that? Who saw that? Anybody see the fight? She won it the second round. She knocked that girl down 3 times. Is there anybody out there that can beat Carissa Shields? Is there anybody out there? I'm just asking. Next thing I want to say, what's going on with Gervonta Davis? Is he going to fight Shakur Stevenson? What y'all think about that? So much going on. Is that fight going to happen? Will it happen this year? We don't know. I heard one of their coaches saying, yeah, well, the coach is saying no, that's on Gervonta's side. So, I think they need to get something together there because I'm seeing a lot of different things going on there. You know what I'm saying? With that. One person saying one thing, one person saying another thing. You know what I'm saying? That's just interesting. That's just something that I'm interested to know what your thoughts on it. Because Loma is not going to be fighting him. So Shakur's next step up. That's the mega fight. That's the biggest fight that could be made this year, besides Tyson and Yusuf. Yeah, that's what I think. Bud Crawford fight coming up next week. Hey, Bud's gonna be stepping up to 154. Yeah, what y'all think about that? That's interesting. Hey, this is gonna be a good fight for Bud. From what I can see, this guy is he's big, he's strong, and also technically he's a sound skilled person. So yeah, what's his name? Majorov? I think it's Majorov, something like that. Yeah, y'all know what it is. Hey, look, I just want to shout out those few things. We'll probably be talking here shortly again, but today we got a guest coming on, and I'm glad to have him on. This is the People Show. You dig what I'm saying? This is the People Show, and that's what it's about. Glad to have my man on. We're gonna bring him on. He's part of this Celebrate Boxing over there. Yeah, I want to. First of all, let me give y'all a round of applause for joining me today. And Jay somewhere. yeah. But anyway, here we go. You got the phone number. If you want to call in, it's 919-410-8736. That is the number. You may get a business signal at a times, but hey, call back. You want to talk shit? Let's talk some shit. All right, let's get started, yo. Hello to everybody. James Horton, Reggie Johnson. I want to say what's up to you guys. Let's get started. Let's get it going. Let's talk to my man. Because I'm interested to know. There's a heavyweight. I think he's one of the. I think maybe he's the third, maybe the fourth heavyweight I had on my show. Yeah. Hey, this is the best show you can be on right here. What y'all think? All right, let's get started. Let's get my man in here right now. That's what's up. Hey, my man, what's happening, brother?
I can't call it, man. What's up, big guy?
Hey, man, it's good to have you on here. Good to see you on the People Show.
Appreciate you, man. Salute to the people.
Yeah, always. Because without the people, guess what? We ain't nothing, man.
Hey, we ain't nothing. Ain't nothing.
Yeah, we ain't nothing, man. So, before we get started, I know you're a fighter, but I want you to tell, because there's some people up here that's coming in here now. We want to let them know who you are and where you're from, brother.
All right, my name is Stanley Velocity James III, man. I'm reporting and sticking up and standing out for Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, man. Born and raised,
Yeah, Philadelphia. A lot of great fighters out of Philadelphia. I'm talking about a lot. Especially a lot on the east side, on this East Coast. And like I say, Philadelphia, the movie, the Rocky, you know what I'm saying? Joe Frazier, just different people there. Garcia, just different fighters out of that way. But you're a little bit different.
Yeah, for sure.
You're a little bit different breed.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, brother. You celebrate boxing and all that good stuff. But before we get into all that,
yep.
So that stuff is hot right now. That is hot right now. Yeah, that's hot. Brother, look, let me tell you something. I want to give you a round of applause for coming on the show. Yeah. All right, here we go, brother. Boxing. Man, you found boxing, or did boxing find you? How did it go?
It's so crazy. I think it was kind of like both. I kind of like how can I say, was a troubled kid. Yeah, man, always liked to fight. I was very confrontational, and that kind of landed me to the boxing ring. I figured I should go and probably go somewhere where I could take it out and not have to worry about going to jail or finding myself in some type of trouble or harm's way. So it seemed like the place I could go to get off my aggression was where everybody else was at fighting, doing the same thing. So it kind of landed me there, and I fell in love with it.
Yeah. Well, that's the what what I like that. I like what you just said. It was a mixture of things for you, and you found it, and it worked out for you. But was boxing your first love? And let me say this before you answer. Just before you answer that question, hey, you could have chose football. You could have chose basketball. You could have chose any damn thing you wanted. What was it about boxing, man?
All right, so that's actually a funny story too, because I was never good at like playing games. Like I'm definitely like a team player and stuff like that, but I was never good at like trash talking. So it's like I found football, I found basketball, I played flag football. It was like everything ultimately turned right back into boxing.
Oh, okay.
Like either way we would fight. So it was like, all right, let me just go and do something where if that's going to be the main target, at least I could focus in on that.
Right. Okay. And then not only that, in boxing, it's a one-on-one sport. So you don't have anybody like you have on football and basketball. It's all up to you.
All up to you.
You can't blame anybody. You can't even blame the damn coaches, and you wouldn't do an 8-week training camp, brother.
Yep.
You can't even blame, because that night for 3 rounds, it's 3 rounds, right, for you guys.
Yep.
It's 3 rounds. It's all about you and that guy across the ring in that blue corner, red corner.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You talked about it just shortly, briefly when you first came on. You wasn't the perfect kid. We none of us was coming up. Before we go, let me shout some people out before we get started in that question. I see some people right now that I got to holler out. Lonnie Mitchell, what's up, my man? Good to see you. Thank y'all for coming in and being a part of this program with my man Stanley James III. Yeah. How do you say that middle name again? Velocity?
Velocity. Yep.
Velocity.
Yep.
I love that. I love that damn name. Y'all like that shit? My man Dan Hewitt, all the way out of the UK. Dan Hewitt, Dan, hopefully I get you on the end of the month, is another host, but he's from the UK. And he comes to the United States and he does boxing shows. He's a commentator. My man. Dan, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Coming in. We're talking with my man Stanley James. This guy is a heavyweight, man. I'm talking about heavy. Hey, no, I ain't talking about heavy, like butterbean and shit. I'm talking about heavyweight though. That's what I'm talking about. But anyway, here we go. Yeah, you had a little rough background as a kid, and you went to the disciplinary school. How did you get there? How did that? What happened?
All right, so like I could say, like I came up in like a kind of like most of my family had a Christian background. You know what I mean? My pop was a Marine. I had a little bit of sturdiness from my mother. My mom, you know what I'm saying, OG gangster from South Philly. You know what I'm saying? And, make a long story short, I was taught a proper way and how to do things, you know what I mean, from a kid to, teenager and stuff like that. And when I started going to, getting older in school like that, it was just like the best way I could explain it is I was going to be a victim or I was just going to be one of them guys that kind of went crazy. So that's how it was for me. Like I was a real good kid. I was quiet. I was smart. And it's kind of like that wasn't the cool thing to be back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't want to say guys picked on me, but I guess it kind of would land into that. I ain't gonna say a lot of guys picked with me, but it was just this one specific day. Yeah, man, I had enough of this guy, and that little situation kind of turned me out from every year, and like it just was a bad thing. I never wanted to feel that way again, and I kind of always went through my life like that.
Yeah, and it just. Yeah, I got you, and you changed that, and from that point, it seems like that you moved forward, with your life and everything. I want to say hello to Reggie Johnson, former super middleweight champion of the world. Was it light heavy? What's up, my man?
Boss man.
Yeah, Reggie Johnson, man, my man. Reggie, you've been ducking me, brother. You've been ducking me. You're not a quack. You've been ducking. You've been trying. You ain't been on the show in 3 years, brother. It's Reggie. You had some people in your life that helped you turn your life around. Who were those people?
My grandpa, Stanley James Sr., he was a pastor. Like I said, my dad, Stanley James Jr., he was a Marine. I had a couple of good influences in my life. I met some good teachers being in the disciplinary school. Shout out to Mr. Van Cliff. He was one of the teachers that really he really was there to help us. You know what I mean? He explained a lot of stuff to me that sometimes he ain't get it right across to me, but I was able to tell when I got older. Like, for instance, and it always tricked my mind out because the disciplinary school I went to when I got older and I kept making the same mistakes and I went to jail, like it looked just like the school I was at for like the last 3 years before I went to jail. So it was like they groomed me to be ready for that.
Yeah. That's outstanding, man. That's wonderful, man. That's it. Yeah. Like that. Cool. You have those people in your life, and sometimes, man, when you got people surrounding you, and I know because I had this happen to me. If you're around good people, it makes you better. It makes you want to do better. That's what I'm saying. It makes you want to do better, unless you're some idiot and just don't care.
Yeah.
you know. But that's where you have a conscience and a mind, and that comes into that play, that play, yeah. What's up, BWTV Boxing World out of the UK? What's up,
WK,
man?
man.
Yeah, what's up with it? With the UK in the UK's rocking. Dan Hewitt,
House.
yeah, they in the house, man. BWTV Boxing all the way in the UK. Yeah,
Mhm.
what's happening, man? Thank y'all for coming over here. We got my man, Stanley James III of Celebrant Boxing Velocity. Yeah, I like that name. Big shouts out to my man, Steve Ashford. What's happening, brother? We want to give everybody, say hello to everybody. Thank y'all for coming on.
Yeah, salute to
Let's move
y'all,
on.
man.
Look, yeah. Salute to all y'all, man. Coming in today. It's a great show today. You got your life back on track, Stanley. But you got your fight in December. You got a fight in December. Tell me about that fight, if you would, please.
The fight actually been, I think it got turned to September 1st. So that's going to be in LA. It's the first time
Okay.
I'm gonna be on Vera Fights. They reached out to me initially with just a invitation to come down and commentate. I just commentated the last fight that we had for Celebrity Boxing a few
Mhm.
months ago in AC. Um, yeah, so eventually they ended up reaching out to me with an offer with one of their biggest fighters that they got down there. So
Okay.
I decided to take the opportunity to actually go to LA. To be my first time in LA. I've never been there
Right.
before.
Right.
It's supposed to be at the Hollywood Mayweather Boxing Gym, and
Really?
I don't have my opponent yet. They
Okay.
trying to conversate with me about opponents. Hopefully they tuned in right now. I send a clip to them. Yeah, man, I got a guy by the name of Juju Mack. He just called me out.
Mhm.
I don't know who he is. He a victim.
Right.
He gonna be a blood stain, just like everybody else that I leave in that joint. And I don't do too good at the call outs and stuff like that. If you want to see me, I turn down no smokes and the contracts and the place, the time, the date, and I won't even be on
Ah,
time. I'm early. I stick with the concept, but on time is late and early is on time.
yeah. So let's get this right. And then I'm gonna revert. I'm gonna pivot back a little bit. But this fight is out in LA,
Yep.
okay? And it's in September.
Yep.
Okay. And you're just waiting, you just don't know exactly what the date is, correct?
No, the date is September 1st. I just don't know
September 1st.
exactly who the opponent going to be.
Okay, you don't know who the point. Okay, that's why I got it kind of twisted up in my mind. Okay. I didn't know that you was. Well, then again, I thought I saw something about you going out to L.A. And all that, and that's humongous to go out there. So this is what, since you told me that, when you get to L.A., you get to that gym, you contact me because we want to go live. I want to go live with that. I want to talk to you while you're there.
That's
You dig what I'm
heavy.
saying?
That's
I,
heavy.
I
That'd
just
be dope.
Yeah, I want to talk to you while you're there. If it ain't nothing but 15 minutes, 10 minutes, it doesn't matter. Because you know why? Because this is a show that goes all over the world. And we want to make sure we get out there. Because you're on the east side of this
Yeah, for
with
sure.
us. And when you
Man.
go out there, we're gonna make that happen
Yep, I
for you,
see.
no
We
doubt.
got London tapping, baby. Yeah, I mean, but I think what you were referring to though, I don't think it was December. It was
Uh-huh.
August 3rd. Initially, I was supposed to have a fight. I was supposed to fight in Florida, Tampa. I just had a fight in Tampa March 16th with
Most
Nick
of the
Nack Paddywhack. He
time.
influencer over there. So yeah, they was trying to get me on the ICS card, and pretty much people kept declining, people kept turning down the offers, stuff like that. So I
Yeah.
eventually ended up not going. I don't like I don't like being late on things. I feel like everything's simple. Send a contract, send an offer. I put my work in. We meet, get the money. Everything's just that simple. So if
Yeah.
you kind of
Yeah.
make my job difficult, that's bad business for me.
Yeah. Yep. Shout out to my man James Tony. Tony Burgess has just commented and said that James, that's the home of James Tony out there in LA, the
Hmm.
six-time world champion.
Yes,
James Tony. Tony Burgess, Burgess Boxing and Fitness, Spring Lake, North Carolina. My man, always coming through. Thank you so much. Wow. The celibate boxing has grown, and you're a part of that.
hmm
How's the experience been for you?
The experience been pretty dope. You know what I mean, I love celebrity boxing. I love all the fighters, everybody that's in tune with that. It's kind of like a family. I have like open arms and stuff like that. So not only have I fought on celebrity boxing, I've been on other big platforms. Far as I
Yeah,
just fought at the Gillian Wallow show for the $1 million worth of game. I won the heavyweight championship belt for that division. I
yeah.
fought on, like I said, we got the hype boxing. I fought Knick-Knack there. That was sponsored by Adidas. Um, I also just fought in Rough and Rowdy for bar stools.
Okay. Yeah, you done
So
a lot.
yeah,
I've seen that.
I be
Yeah,
going
yeah.
around traveling and fighting all around the world. Like I said, the first fight I had was December 8th of 2023. Already right now I'm 9-0. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
Yeah, yeah.
I've been going at it. This
Yeah,
actually gonna be my last heavyweight fight, and I'm going down in division. The lowest I could go, the lowest I'm gonna go. But I just came to conquer the heavyweight
great
division, and
division.
you know,
Yeah.
hopefully one day soon, I have aspirations on actually going pro, and that's supposed to be next year. I got Ivan Mighty Robinson, a great Philadelphia great from
Oh,
down
yeah,
Philly. That's my
yeah,
trainer. He's
yeah,
teaching me the ins and out. He's just not somebody that's training me. He's been in the ring. He fought the
yeah,
Chavez brothers. He
yeah,
fought
yeah,
De La Hoya for for the Olympics. Yeah, I mean, he
yeah,
even
yeah,
for Toro Gotti twice. So you
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah.
I'm in the great camp right now. So I'm just staying focused.
Yeah, and you do have Ivan Robertson. I remember him. He was a lot on HBO a lot when HBO was around. He did, like you said, fight some great fighters
Hmm.
that are in the Hall of Fame
Hmm.
right now. Ivan Robertson. I remember him. Very slender guy. I
Hmm.
don't know what that weight division was. Either 140, 147 or something. It might have been a little lower, but I know he fought. I've seen him on HBO, and that the guy is really, he's truly as they say, a warrior. So yeah,
Hmm.
you got a lot of things going on, and
Hmm.
with what you want and moving forward, you got a lot, and that's good. That's very good for you. I'm just touching back just a little bit on celebrant boxing, and I know it's how has it helped you, in how in what way has it helped you, because it's growing and it's growing now. I mean, I've seen they got fights coming up in September. They got fights coming up in December out in the Bahamas. How has it really just helped you? In what way would you say?
All right, so I initially started boxing with celebrity boxing in 2006. That's when I made my actual debut.
Mm,
Like I said, I got in like little minor troubles and stuff like that. You know, life happened. I stopped being in the boxing. So for these last 3 years and me being back in the boxing and stuff like that, well, 2 years, it's been actually a great experience. Like you said, we traveling everywhere. I
yeah,
spent a lot of time frequenting in Florida. I be on that side a lot. And you know, anything that's attached to celebrity boxing, you know, I'm basically attached to, and everything I attach myself to is attached to that. So it's always good. You know what I mean? I could add
yeah,
things to my portfolio, to my resume. And
yeah,
you know, Damon is a good person. Like, I mean,
yeah,
I really mess with Damon a lot. We been in business for years, probably
yeah.
going on 10, 15 years. So as well as I watch celebrity boxing grow, I love the fact that, you know, I can be a fighter from celebrity boxing that's not just on that platform and get actually everywhere. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
great thing that I like about celebrity
But,
boxing, being able to put that on
great.
my resume and take it everywhere, because
Wow.
everybody can't be a part of celebrity boxing. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's shout out to man Jay York. Jay York is on.
shout out J York Productions, man.
Yeah, yeah, big guy, big guy. What's happening, Jay, man? You must be eating Sunday dinner, brother. I know you eating Sunday dinner right about now, right? uh, okay, here we go. At this point in your in time, at this point right now, is boxing that's what you want to do until when?
Honestly, it's so crazy because I'm walking God journey right now. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So that's gonna be his call. I just know probably about 2, 3 years ago I had accident where I hurt a part on my body, and I thought I'd never be able to box at all, and he came to me
Yeah.
in my anesthesia, and I felt like he told me, yeah, man, I'm gonna give you this thing back, and I want you to take as much advantage of the opportunity that you can. If boxing is something that you want to do, go ahead. And I mean, you take 5 steps, I'm gonna take 5 more steps. And I feel like since that day that I came out of that,
Mhm.
anesthesia, uh he just been leading me, and I just been I just been walking. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Great. Amen,
as
brother.
long as possible. Yeah,
Amen.
and I want to say this too, like I'm a little older, so I thought this would be the end for me, far as a journey of me getting into boxing at all, because it
Yeah.
was something that I wanted to do in my teens and my 20s and stuff like that. And it's so crazy because for me to be 9-0 right now, I know a lot of people that's into it and trying to be into it. And then I'm just blowing people out of the water. I'm traveling everywhere. I be having people hit me like, how you be able to do this, do that? How you on this car? How you on that car? And I honestly don't know. I'm just staying focused. And,
Yeah.
I pray a
Yeah.
lot. And I put the work in too. You know what I mean? Not only do I
Amen.
pray, I'm out there. I'm putting the blood, the sweat, the tears in.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I don't feel like working, the most uncomfortable times I don't feel like doing anything, that's when I'm out there. You
You
know what
know
I
what?
mean? And another
Beautiful.
thing that I got to tell y'all
Beautiful.
too, if you
Beautiful.
somebody that's out there complaining and working out and stuff like that, you think that's something to complain about in my gym and in my life, how I work is, you know what I mean? The workout don't even start until I feel pain.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's kind of is a dangerous game, but I say all this to say
Hmm.
I have inspirations on going pro next year. I already just got offered. You got people in UK, so they might know what this is. The offer for the zone to fight on Misfits, to fight the boy
Oh,
Assault Poppy next year in
yeah.
February. So
Yeah.
that's like the main fight that I'm
Yeah.
focused on, because that's the big bag. I'll be able to get close to Eddie Hearns and KSI and them, and actually be
Wow.
able to show them what I could do. So like I said, it's crazy. Like I know people that have been trying to fight and get to this point
All their
forever in
lives.
their
Yeah.
career. Like, and I
Yeah.
only did this shit in like, a year. So
Right.
yeah, I'm super focused. Like I used to like listen to what I'm saying. Like I used to smoke cigarettes. I used to like not go to the gym all day. I used to just do whatever I wanted. Like I'm focused. I'm in the gym every day for about 3 hours. I run about 3 miles every other day. I'm
Mm.
sparring about 4 times a week. I'm sparring about 5 different people
Wow.
in one day. So like I'm focused. Like the gym that I go to in Philly, and the guy that I got that's training me, like, yeah, he old school boxing. Like this ain't no
Yeah.
bullshit. Like he got me working. I first entered the gym with him. I think I've been with him for about 7, 8 months now. I came to the gym at 270. He got me down to 190 right now.
Wow. That's
Yeah, man.
incredible, man.
And
Wow, man.
yeah,
That's incredible, bro.
yeah.
I'm for real. Wow, man, that's awesome. But you know what I like that during that whole conversation that you said that you just talked about. And I got some questions that I'm on from the guests here. I mean, from the people here. But the whole thing that I like and what you said to, and you said it twice. You said, "I pray," and
Mhm.
I pray. And that's something that a lot of young men don't say in their conversations. And you said it today, and I'm not saying they don't say it. I'm
Right,
just
right.
saying, because there are some that do, but that shows that to me that you put God first in
Yeah,
everything
for
that you
sure.
do.
Sure.
And as we as people, we need to do that anyway, whether we're
Hmm.
boxing or going to work or just
Hmm.
sitting around the house or whatever. But I like that, and that's why you're getting what you're
Hmm.
getting.
Yep.
And people can't understand why, because well, it's a blessing.
Hmm.
That's what it is, man. It's a blessing. I want to say hello to who's got some more people. Kevin Kenmore, and my man just was on last week. Wow, national amateur champion.
Hmm.
Whoo, this
Salute to you,
kid,
man.
Joseph Akwangwe,
Hmm.
Ghana. Yeah, he was just on last week. Thank you for coming in. A question from Jay. Jay's got a question. He says, "Are the celebrity boxers paid good for fighting?"
When people ask me questions like that, I say for me, yes. Yeah, I mean, but different strokes for different folks. Yeah, I mean, for me, I could say yes, but honestly, I tell people this all the time, and that's why I walk with God. A lot of people don't understand, and I gotta tell this statement, and y'all might not understand, but just run it back a couple times, and you might get
Mhm.
it. But in my life, most things that I did for free, I gained more money and more knowledge than the things that I actually paid for.
100. Yep, that's 100 right there, brother.
I mean, I
That's
wouldn't even
100 right
lie
there,
to
bro.
you. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
relationships open up way more doors than money ever would. I mean,
exactly. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you got to
yeah.
be a good person. You got to have great relationships. You got to be a
Ships.
good person. You got to be reliable. People got to be able to count on you. I mean,
Yeah,
and
yeah. Let me go back. Let me scroll back a little bit. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm looking at what Dan Hewitt over in UK says. He says, "Yes, we know misfits well. We are in the UK. I am assuming your quote regarding not training until you start hurting has been inspired by Ali's quote. So he does know about the misfit, what you're talking about.
okay,
And I'm looking at two or three machines here. So y'all have to please forgive me because I'm seeing somebody saying something over here and I'm looking away. That's why I keep looking back and forth like that. So that's why I keep doing that. I'm trying to catch everybody's comment. Brandon Clark, my man, what's happening? Haven't seen you in a long time. Thank you for coming on. Man, we're here with my man, Stanley James. This has really been a really great show so far, and I love what I'm talking with him about. Let's get into some boxers. Who's your favorite boxer?
definitely Mayweather. I mean, if we could talk about any boxers from back in the day that might be a goat that I could probably consider before him, I would definitely go with the great Ali. I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good deal. That's a good greatest of all time. Yeah. Um, in your mind right now, I don't know uh, who you may think it, who you may think is. Who is the top heavyweight in your mind right now? And
Hmm.
right now.
Heavyweight. Dang, I ain't even gonna lie. I probably still give it to Tyson Fury. I ain't even gonna lie. I probably would still give it to him. He a monster. I mean, the only other person that wowed me besides him was when Ruiz came and put that beating on Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's like,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Um,
And now Clarissa is the GOAT of the heavyweights right now. Is it?
I heard, I heard that. Now we're going to talk about one American heavyweight. He's in the top 10 right now. What's your thoughts on Jared Anderson?
Hmm. Uh, I like Big Baby. Yeah, man,
You
I
like
like
him?
him. I think I like him. I like him.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, man,
Okay.
I ain't gonna
Okay.
lie. I feel like a lot of people try to say that like he's born, he's like a Shakur, is really about a money thing, and he's basically technical. Don't try to get hit that hard, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I have a different opinion of it. Yeah, I mean, I think he's good. I think us as all boxers, we could be great, but I try
Yeah.
to tell people in the ring is a whole like watching and being in the ring is like a whole different thing.
I know it. I know it is, man. I know it. Look, I'm gonna share this little story. I went to school up in Michigan. Me and my best friend, we're still good friends today. He was a
Hmm.
little amateur boxer, right? And he said, "Come on, man, let's go out in the backyard. Let's work out a little bit."
Yeah.
Man, he hit me one of them damn shots. That blood went everywhere.
It be like that. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm
Listen,
it was all
yeah,
good though.
I
Yeah,
done seen. I don't mean to cut you off, but just to say, I done seen people. I'm talking about hit the heavy bag great. I done seen
yeah,
people jump rope great. I seen people spar great, but when you get in front of them fans and all them people that's flicking their lights and the pressure on you, I seen a lot
yeah,
of people freeze
yeah.
up and a lot of people not ready for that moment.
Yeah, yeah. I just had a call. These calls, caller, you have to call back. Uh, I didn't want to cut you off in the middle of your
Yeah, my bad.
conversation. The callers can call right back. That's no problem. It's a free call. That's the number 919-410-8733. What did I say? 36. Yeah, 36-8736. Y'all can call in. Now, American heavyweights have always predominantly just dominated the heavyweight division. But the last few years, the last few years, the heavyweights haven't been doing that.
Right.
Why? What's your opinion on that? Why have the American heavyweights been dominating?
I think right now, just a lot of the eyes are on, like the smaller people, the
Mhm,
Crawfords, the
mhm.
Javantes, the Shakurs, the Abdullah Masons, the
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davises, I just feel like we don't have a lot of heavyweights that's even really
Mhm,
out there doing it like that. That's what made me step into the heavyweight scene. I
mhm,
honestly, I'm saying, I
mhm.
wanted to bring something back to Philly where people would be like, all right, yeah, man. And
Yeah. Yeah.
that's still a goal of mine. Like if I can't get down and do what I need to do, like I plan on entering into the heavyweights going pro. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I just wondered because I wanted to get your point of view on that. I want to say hello to Angela Gray. Thank you for coming in. I'm looking at over here trying to see who's here, who's coming in, who's stopping through. Thank y'all. As a matter of fact, oh, here we go. I got a phone call coming in.
okay.
Hello, caller. Where you calling from? Hello, caller. Yeah. The caller is just somebody must be playing around. You can play on your phone, man.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll move on from that. Somebody else will call anyway. Oh, wait a minute. Hello, caller. Somebody from the PA. I don't know who. I don't know what's happening, but somebody's from PA is calling. All right, caller. We're trying to get you in here, but don't look like you want to get in. You must be nervous or something. You're live with D Hall and my man Stanley James. I guess not. Oh well, I don't know what's going on with that call, but anyway, we're gonna move further. Yeah, some people do that sometime, man. Oh, wait a minute, got another call. Oh, there we go. I know who this call is. What's happening, my man? Hello, hello. I guess you can't hear me. Something went bad here. Hello, caller. You got to call. There must be some bad connection or something going on here. But anyway, velocity didn't.
All right, my
He,
fault. Look like
oh,
signal went out.
yeah, your signal went out. Okay, yeah, we getting ready to wind it down here shortly. With you in a few minutes. But yeah, you right now. There you go. You're back.
All right,
You're
there we
back.
go. It looked like the
Yeah,
signal went out.
yeah. I know how that is. Is that's
Oh my
things like
bad.
that happen. It's so problem. Things like that happen. Um,
All right, there we go.
yeah, I want to ask you. We got some fights coming up. Next weekend we've got my man Bud Crawford. He's moving up to the 154 division. I think his name is Majarov. He's the champion. There's no pushover from what I can see, from what I've been learning, from what I can see.
Yeah, he knocked out. I'm
Excuse me.
actually a fan of his. He had knocked out
Hold
Prime
on,
Time
hold
his
on,
last fight.
hold on, just a moment. There's another caller. Let me see if these calls. Hello, caller. Hold on, hold on. Hello, caller. I don't know what in the world is going on. Maybe it's something on my end. I don't know. Hello, hello, caller. I don't know what's happening today with this thing. I don't know what's going on. I don't never usually have no problems, but anyway, let me move on. If y'all trying to call in, just hold your calls because I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's on my end or what's happening here. So if y'all would just hold your calls, there could be something going on my end. Yeah, Sherrod Dunlap, what's up, my man? Good to see
My
you.
man Dunlap.
Yeah, what's happening to you, brother? Uh, Kevin Burks out of the Mississippi area. My man, he does music. Producer over there. Good to see you, brother. Thank you. Y'all gonna have your hold. Let me try this call here, but I don't think it's coming through again. Let me try this. Hello, caller. Yeah, something's going on here. I don't know what's on my end or what's
Yeah,
happening here,
got
but it
people
must
in
be.
my DM like, we're calling. I'm like,
Yeah, we calling you, man. You said you can call in. There go the number right there. Your stuff ain't working today, brother. But anyway, let me get back to what we're doing here. Look, couple of fighters, couple of fights. Get back to Madroff and Bud Crawford. Let's go with that. What you was just saying.
yeah, I was saying, I watched his last fight. I became a fan. He had knocked out the guy Prime Time that's coming to Philly on one of my friends' cards. Gillian Wallow actually hosting that. I forgot the exact date, but yeah, he's supposed to be fighting Mir Albright from I think Jersey, that fight on the Philadelphia Smoke right now. So I'm looking forward to seeing that fight. But he's a great fighter. I seen him do some good work. A lot of people said that they don't think it should be him fighting. They think it should be Boots. But honestly, me looking at the resume, he was kind of already, here and established before Boots. So I think
Yeah,
why he
this was
actually got the fight.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me and
yeah,
yeah, I think it's going to be a great fight. Like, he's not a pushover. Like, he actually
for sure.
somebody that fights and bring the pressure on. So I don't know. I look forward to it. I think it's going to be
Yeah,
a great
yeah,
fight.
yeah. I do too. I think it's going to be a good fight. Can't wait to see it. Even though I think Crawford's going to win
Yeah.
late rounds. That's what I think. Let's discuss a little bit about this Javante Davis issue here. Um, First of all, he's not fighting Loma. We know that Loma's moving on and he's got some
Yeah, for
family
sure.
things. Yeah. So, but the next person up is Shakur Stevenson. What you think about that if that fight comes together?
Me personally, like, I like Shakur. I think he's a great fighter. I like how they promote him. I think he is one of the top ranked when it comes to money being made on ESPN. But
Yeah.
honestly, if he go in there with Tank in them late rounds with that boring style, I mean, I don't know. We love Javante because Javante give us what we want. We want knockouts. As much as people love boxing and stuff like that, we watch it for the knockouts. He give
Yeah.
us exactly what we want. So I don't know. The only thing that I could say is Shakur need to put a little more pep in the step and actually I don't know, show us that dog. I'm not saying he's
Yeah.
not a dog. I think anybody that put them gloves on and jump in that ring, I respect him, but I don't think he give me that dog like Javante do.
Right. Okay. I think that I heard what you're saying about that there. Y'all call back. I think it was on my end. I think I just saw what happened. Call back, Jay and James Horton. I think I seen what the problem was. Hopefully, because they said they hear me, but I didn't hear them, so I must have had my volume down. I apologize to y'all, the people, for that. Y'all call back in. I'd love to hear the questions that you may have to ask to Stanley, my man, Ferocity James. Yes. But yeah, but getting back to Shakur, here we go. Let's try this. Caller. Hello, caller. Hello. I'll make sure I got my. I don't know. I don't know what's happening with this today. I don't know. Hello, caller. Oh, it's interesting. They say they can hear me, but I can't hear them. I don't know what the heck is going on today.
Don't forget, y'all, if y'all can't call the number, I think he said you could reach him on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, Facebook
You could call
Messenger.
on Facebook Messenger, y'all.
Yeah, that maybe come through. I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening today with this. I don't usually don't have no problems with it, but today's just been this is a funny day today. But anyway, let me move on. We get ready to wind it down here. Anyway, wow. Here we go. This is what I want to ask you too. My man, overseas Roddy season. What is that? The guy that's building all these big fights. I can't think of his name. The Sheik, not the Sheik.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah,
But I know who you're talking about.
Okay. What's your thoughts on this guy doing that and bringing all these great fights together?
I think that's great. I think, honestly, the reason why I started going into influencer boxing before I even thought about going pro, because I was making more money, and I felt like boxing was dying down, and we needed something that was going to bring boxing back. And I thought it was
Mhm.
Misfits and the Zone with the whole linking up with Eddie Hearns and making big fights
Mhm.
until this guy
Mhm.
came. And now this guy is giving us the fights that everyone wants to see. And I honestly thinking he's making boxing great again. He's giving the
Yeah.
world the fights that they
Yeah.
want to see. Because
Yeah.
no disrespect to Floyd, I look at it like this. I think Floyd was the smart person that came in and said, "Hey, listen, this boxing and all, people want to see
Hello, Jay.
great fights, but
Oh,
yep,
just a minute. Hey, Jay. Something's not going right. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Something's not clicking here. But anyway, let me go ahead and finish. You finish your conversation. I'm
yeah, I
sorry.
was basically saying that Floyd was like, I'm out here risking my life and stuff like that. So, we got to make it about money. And I feel like we're not seeing a lot of great fights that the people want to see because the up and coming people like the Boots and stuff like that, they don't
Mhm.
have the money to fight the top fighters. So,
Fighters, yeah, yeah.
that's the only reason why we're not seeing great fights. And I feel like he's one of the people that's putting up his own money and he's letting the world see the great fights and he's reaping the benefits of what he's doing on his own time.
Yeah, got it. Okay, man. Look, we're gonna wind this thing down here. It's been a great show. We had.
Yeah,
I
for
just
sure,
hated
for
that we
sure.
could. I just hated that we couldn't get the phone calls in. I'm gonna have to see
No.
what's going on. I'm very sorry about that. Usually, I just the first time I ever had any problems with it, but not knowing that I was going to have it. If I knew that, I'd have corrected it before we ever came on. Any questions for me? Any?
Nah, man, I appreciate you coming through. You know what I'm saying? Letting me come through, bless your fans, and hopefully I'll be able to transfer some of my fans to you, man. And I hope
That'll
we
work.
continue to do some great business. Any
Oh yeah,
fights and anything that I have on my end, I make sure that you'll be one of the first media to get it and
I
put
appreciate
it on
that.
your press and get it out.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hold it down for this side of the world. Yeah, me. The only thing that I didn't ask you is what part of the world are you from?
But we're here in Raleigh, North Carolina. That's where we
Oh,
are.
Riley,
Yeah,
North
yeah,
Carolina, man.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's that's dope, man. I actually ran across Riley a lot coming through on my ways of traveling back and forth on Greyhound, going to
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta. So that used to be a lot of my layover stops in
Layoff
Riley.
stops. You're at
Yeah,
Raleigh.
man.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
shout out to Riley, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Everything great, G. I just appreciate you wanting me to come on and tell my story and helping me get to the masses. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you, Jay.
Yeah, well, you're welcome. You're welcome, man. Anything we can do to help you out, and hopefully, when you get out to LA, you can connect with us, and we can, just talk to you for a few minutes before you. I know because I know you're going to be busy out that way, and all that. But what does the D Hall People Show and Jay York Productions mean to you, brother?
Man, it mean everything, man. Hopefully it mean everything to my folks too, especially no disrespect to anybody. I love everybody, but to my black culture, man. Anytime I could see
Yeah.
some black brothers getting on some positive stuff and trying to continue to help the next generations coming and to keep them positive and keep them doing something and giving them that extra positivity to keep them pushing. I love that, man, and I respect that. So anything I could help on my side to help y'all get to where y'all need to, I'm all here for it too.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for coming on, and good luck with you and what you're trying to do in boxing. And like I say, we'll touch bases as soon as you touch down in LA, brother.
Appreciate you, Jay.
All right, man. Take care. Thanks a
You
lot.
too.
All right, now.